Hey guys, last week you saw me do my uh, box clean out, my after the hunt video, and I had a bunch of Where's George notes. I think I've got 11 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I figured this week what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you find a Where's George and you get to see where they went. So I'm going to run through all of these and we're going to see where they went. So I started off by going to where'sgeorge.com. I logged in, so there's Stu Pluback Currency. And on this page, you're going to see a real-time hit feed. Every time this thing comes down, someone else has found a Where's George note on the side over here. Let's see if I can scoot this over just a touch. There we go. So there's the real-time hit feed as people are finding notes. So you can see all the different places that notes are popping up. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking on here and it says I found a Where's George, or I want to enter and track my own Where's George. If you take a note and stamp it Where's George, or just write Where's George, you'd click here to log it in. But this side is for when you find notes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to click on that since I have found a note. And now we get this page. There's always a ton of ads here, so you have to try to not accidentally click on an ad. All right, it says please enter the serial number. So let's start with the first one. I have 4 bills that have this particular stamp on it, I believe. So these are probably all going to come up the same, but we'll put them in and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to enter the letter and the numbers. I've got L. This is 6902. And then we've got 6776V. Okay. And then I just, my current zip code is there. I have the bill right now. Yes. Click continue. And it says you found a Where's George bill. Final step. Denomination 1. Yes. Series 2009. Yep. Your physical location in possession is in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Yep. We found your bill's history in the tracking database. Just one last step to see the tracking history and add your own entry. Please add a short note about this bill, where you found it, its condition, etc. So, found in a strap from Truestone. And then the condition, average condition. We'll just put okay. Okay. Condition. And then I always put STUPLUBAK currency. Yeah, I can spell. On YT. Okay. And then we hit finish. It gets the little noise there, and I can see right away that it's black, so this exceeds the 20 hit limit. I've found more than 20 bills from this particular person. So this came from Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's somebody local here. That's why I get so many of them. The bill has gone in 2 years, 201 days, 16 hours, and 34 minutes. A total distance of 2.6 miles. Not too impressive. And if I want, I can, of course, display the bill tracking map, which is not going to be that impressive at all because it's my city. There is the zone where it started, and here is the zone where it currently is. Pretty cool map. And yeah, there's the spot for those of you who've seen my other videos. That's funny that it just happens to put the spot up here. So that is what happens when you enter a Where's George. Now this particular one, not that impressive because it was so close. So I'm going to skip ahead. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we're not going to do those. I'll log those other ones shortly. Let's see what other ones I got. Maybe we've got one that's from a little further away. So let's try one that's a little further. Let's scroll down here and do it again. Now the nice thing is that it keeps what I have over here. so I don't have to keep retyping that. So this, first let's look at the date, 2017. Let's find that right here. Okay, now we can do the serial number, G0472 5461E. Okay, and then everything else is automatic. Submit the bill. Uh-oh, you found a Where's George intermediate step. You found some other bills in the database that exactly match yours. Yeah, this is it. That's it. So I'm selecting this one. There we go, select. And then it's gonna double check my location. Yes. Finish. There we go. Where did this one come from? This bill started out in LaGrange, Illinois, and you can see the date, the 10th of March, 2023, and the time, 11:36. And then today's date is the 13th of October, 2024, 10:33 at night. And you can see Kenosha, Wisconsin, found in a strap from Truestone, okay conditions, due Blueback currency. It took 1 year, 217 days, 19 hours, and 57 minutes for this to resurface, and it traveled 54 miles, which is what it says on the top. And of course, I can also go to display bill tracking map. And now when we see the map, we see that it started off way down here and made it up into Kenosha. So it went from one state to another. Still not a huge thing, and still with only one step. So let's try another one. Let's try this one. It's got Where's George on the bottom there. And let's check the date, 2017A. We'll change that. Yeah, because I know what I'm doing. There we go. Serial number is B5719. And then 8259A. Submit. And once again, it's doing it the long way. It's a 2017A, so we hit select. I have the bill. Yes, hit finish. There we go. This one, nope. This one only also has one. It was originally entered the 25th of January, 2022 in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. And that is 168 miles away. It's neat because it says the bill has traveled at least 168 miles in 2 years, 262 days, 13 hours, 52 minutes, at an average of 0.17 miles per day. The bill is now 168 miles from its starting location. Travel history is in reverse chronological order. So of course you can click on the map and see exactly. Here's the western part of Wisconsin, just barely in Wisconsin, and now it's in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So that's kind of cool. Now, when you get notes that have traveled the country, you will see the map of the entire country, and sometimes you get a couple different hits. Let's see if I can find one. We'll try one more. One more and see what happens. All right, this one is 2013. Serial number is F0386 2670G. All right, everything else is already keyed in. It thinks I'm trying to log a new note. I'm not. It matches this because that's the note I have. I don't want to change anything there. Finish. All right, fingers crossed. Nope, this one also just had one entry. Started off the 30th of January, 2021 in Racine, Wisconsin. It's now 11 miles away. That's it. In 3 years, 257 days, 9 hours, and 20 minutes is how long it took to get from Racine to my house, which is all of 11 miles. If I look at the map, that's it. That's Racine right above Kenosha, and straight down the road 11 miles away is us. really want to see one that's a little further away. I mean, you never know which note is gonna be that way. So let's try one more. Let's go with this one here. Maybe this one. It's got a different type of Where's George stamp on it. Let's see if we can find this one at, what is it? 2013. Yep. So that's the same. And it's A 1272 8883A. Submit. Yes, it's the 20. You gotta be careful because those ads will pop up. Yes, it's the 2013. Yes, all that is correct. Fingers crossed. Okay, well, it's still only the first hit for this bill, but you can see that this bill was first logged in the 11th of June, 2021 in Mentor, Ohio. It says, I got this bill and change at the Cleveland Clinic. Farmer's Market, George's in fair condition as of 6/11. First batch with new stamp. Okay, so that's that. Took 3 years, 124 days, 20 hours, and 24 minutes to be found. It has traveled 341 miles at an average speed of 0.28 miles per day. So let's look at the map here. And as you can see, it went from Cleveland all the way across Ohio, all the way across Michigan to Kenosha, Wisconsin. So that one's a bigger one. Still only just one line. I mean, sometimes you get 2 or 3 lines when you find them if they've traveled the country. And that's what you're hoping for when you see it. You know, it's just always fun to see where they've been. And a lot of times that's what you're going to get, just one hit. But sometimes you find the notes that have been traveling a while and they have 3 or 4 hits. Or sometimes you find a note that hasn't been logged in 10 years, which is also kind of neat because, I mean, now you're going back in time. So yeah, it's always interesting to see that kind of stuff. If you start off with a note that you got in change from somewhere neat, it's always fun to stamp that as a Where's George note, and you can put that on there. I got this note in change at whatever racetrack or whatever casino or whatever restaurant. And that way when the next person logs it, they get to see that. So yeah, it's free to do. This is what it looks like. It's fairly easy. Let's do one more. We'll do one more here. We'll give it one more shot at finding something far away. Let's try this one because I don't recognize this stamp here. Maybe this will be the winner. 2017. I'm bound and determined to get one from either multiples or far away. 2017. And it's G 5093 0926E. All right, and submit. Yep, it's the 2017. Finish. And nope, this one is Oak Park, Illinois. This will buy excellent locally raised organic meat from Westing Organic Farm, 2100 US Highway 150, Carlock, Illinois. Mint condition bill straight from the bank, and this person has entered 155,000 bills. That's impressive. Let's see. So it's got me there. It was circulating for over 2 years before I re-entered it. It's only traveled 49 miles. And let's see, there's the map. So you can see from just west of downtown Chicago, straight up just across the border. That's how far it's gone. All right, guys, that's what I got for you this week. It's always fun to look up Where's George notes, see where they've been, and once again, free to do. So if you find one, there's no there's no cost to do this. It's pure entertainment. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to log the rest of these. Take it easy.